Hi creative friends, this is Sreya and thank you so much for being here. So I've allowed this to completely dry. Now from my first part 1 to this part, um, I did use Mod Podge to put 3 pieces of collage down. So it's this one here, and then I added a piece to the sun. And I just did it before recording because I wanted it to be completely dry. And what I'm going to do now is I am really going to kind of hammer out some of the things I want to keep. And I'm really loving it. I don't know, I'm loving the shape of her, like one shoulder. It's just, I don't know, it's just pleasing me to no end. And I'm going to use my Pitt pen to just make a thick line there. And this is her hair, but this over here is supposed to be her halo. And I don't know if that's kind of coming across in this spread because they just seem too close to the same values. Like there's not enough differentiation to me. So I don't know. I'm going to see if I can work on that a little bit. And I honestly don't think I have to do a whole lot to this spread. I mean, I'm going to add a little bit of interest, and I'm going to get my Posca markers out. And let me just add like some fun, interesting elements here. So that is kind of close to the face color. So I might use that, but I do want to add some burnt sienna to this. I don't want to keep it the yellow. So I'm gonna kind of go like that. So I'm not sure about the sun, if I want to keep these parts, or I'm really not sure. I'm trying to kind of like, while I work on the face, I'm like asking myself like, hey, what should I do to the halo and this part? I think I'm gonna, whatever I do to this, I'm gonna do to that, and that way it's gonna mimic it a little bit. So I'm still not going for anything that's, because this part is abstracted. I mean, I can have a lot of leeway with the face, and I want the face to kind of have that abstract quality as well, which I don't think I've accomplished. I think it needs to, I mean, it's fine the way it is, but I wanted to be just a little bit more on the abstract side, I guess. Let me see here. Now this is an orange Stabilo, and I'm just gonna bring a little bit of color into the lips here. And let me see what I can do to this part. I think I'm going to add some yellow and my light color here, and just lighten this whole area up. Because there has to be a differentiation between the hair and the halo. What's going to be the halo? And I don't know. I'm going to leave the other side like that. I kind of like that kind of quirky, like, you know, it's not the same as this. I think I'm just going to leave that over there for now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bring some of the yellow into here. This has actually been a really fun spread for me to do. Like, I'm not stressing about anything at all. And it just all kind of came together. And I think what I'm gonna do is just, so this is my Posca marker, and I'm just gonna make some lines over here. It's gonna kind of mimic this, but in a different color, and also this, but obviously this is sideways, but I'm really loving this. By the way, Posca markers are really wonderful. I've never had an issue with them. I generally buy it in a set, but you can get them individually as well. I don't know how much they are individually because, like I said, I buy them in a set. I think they can be kind of pricey, to be honest with you, but they are worth it, and they do last for a really long time. let me see here. I'm just using a regular pen. So I was saying that I kind of wanted the face to be a bit more abstracted, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm actually really liking it. So I mean, later on, if I need to, I can always come back and adjust it a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of drag some of that in there. Okay, now I'm just gonna look at this, and I think I'm gonna add, I'm looking for another yellow. This is actually a very cheap paint. It's called Marigold, and it's by Americana, but you can just pick it up in the craft store, or like if you even go to Walmart and you go to the craft section, they generally have these cheapy paints, and it should cost you like, I want to say under $2. And I really like some of the colors, and this one in Marigold is actually a really delicious, beautiful, beautiful color. Like, look at that. It's so rich. Like, some of these colors are just incredible, especially when you consider the price. So if you're working on really large pieces, or if you're working in, you know, your art journal and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on your paint, I think some of these colors, not all of them, but some of these colors are incredibly beautiful and rich and have so much depth to them that they actually rival much more expensive paints, honestly. And this is one of those colors that I absolutely love. And what I want to do here is, I think I'm gonna use this pink, and I'm just gonna kind of make these little marks here. Well, you guys, I am actually really pleased with this layout, and you know, who knows if it's done or not. I might come back at some time in the future and say, hey, I don't like it, or I want to change this, or I want to add this, or whatever. But for right now, I'm really, really loving it. I don't know, it just has one of those like whimsical kind of feelings to it, and it really took me by surprise how much I'm just really feeling it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.